Hello again, this is Andrew Smith and today is day 23 of the 90-day challenge. Now what I wanted to talk to you about today is another method of generating traffic for your website. Now, as you're probably aware, my two longer term strategies, or my main strategies that I'm focusing on, are the use of video marketing, particularly with YouTube, and also the use of Twitter as a forum for building relationships and generating traffic. Now, what I wanted to tell you about today is another service which is called Listjoe.com. And these kinds of sites are becoming quite popular at the moment amongst people who are interested in generating a subscriber base or a list of people that they can potentially email. And the way that this type of service works is, as a member of the service, you can email a specific number of other members within the network every 3 or 7 days. Now, the way this works, there is a free trial period, and I believe with that trial you can send one email every week. And the way that you earn credits, the way that you earn tokens to use to email more members, is by reading other members' advertorial emails. So let's say, for example, you send an email out to 5,000 people in the network. Each of those people will have the option to read your advertisement, and if they do, they'll earn credits which they can then email other members. And that's how it works on the trial version. So it's not going to cost you anything at all to give this a try. You can come over to the Listjoe site, and I'm going to provide a link at the bottom of this video. You can enter your details, and then what you can do is at those 1 week intervals, you can email. I think it's up to 5,000 members in a 1 week period, depending how many credits you've accrued. Now, the quality of traffic that you get from this service is relatively low, because there's an incentive there for people to click on your link. But the people that do come to your site and do register onto your own mailing list are doing so because they're truly interested in what you're having to promote. So although the quality of the traffic coming through is relatively low, any leads that you generate are going to be equally as good as any other leads that you would generate elsewhere. I tend to like this service because it's an opportunity for me to test things like my capture page, also the kind of what we would call solo ads that I'm sending out, whether they're getting click-throughs. And through Listjoe, you can monitor that. You can see what percentage of people are clicking through your ads, and then obviously using other services, you can monitor how many of those people are actually subscribing to your mailing list. There is one other benefit of this type of service as well. As well as being able to email the members based on the number of credits you have, you can also build your own downline within this system, meaning that you can email people who join the service through you, or people who join the service through the people that join through you, if you see what I mean. So it's very similar to the way that the multi-level marketing structure is set out. So you have your core people that you can message each month based on each week based on the number of tokens you collect, and then you can also email the people in your direct downline. Now, there is also an upgrade that you can do, and when I did the upgrade, it was, I believe, $197 one-off payment, and this may have changed now, as I registered for this service some time ago. But basically, what happens if you do decide to do the upgrade is that you can email 3,000 members of this service every 3 days, and that's before you've accrued additional credits, and that's before you've built a downline. So an absolute minimum of 3,000 people every 3 days. So we're looking at well over 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 people every week that you can email a solo ad to. So the potential with this is pretty huge. Although, as I said before, the click-through rate on your emails is going to be relatively low, and your conversions, if you like, may be low, but you're still going to get some kind of indication as to how well your capture pages are converting. And in addition to that, you're still going to get interested prospects onto your list. So it's a great way of generating traffic with solo ads, and it's really just the one-off payment of $197. I want you also to consider that many of the users on here are in similar industries: home-based business, they're in network marketing, multi-level marketing, and they're looking at ways of promoting their own business. And what you will actually find is that a lot of people are trying to promote their business directly, which kind of opens up a bit of a niche for us, where we can step in and say, have you ever considered doing this to build your primary business, or have you ever considered using a lead generation system like this? So our offering in that respect becomes quite unique. So that's Listjoe. There are other similar services. They're basically a bulk mailing service, and there are similar services out there. This is one that I've been using, and I've found it to be very good. So so what I would encourage you to do is have a look at that. At least register for the free version and have a read through and see if you think you'll benefit from the upgrade. Okay, thanks for listening. I'll speak to you tomorrow.